So today's video, we're going to cover the some equipment. I know we haven't talked about it on most of these workouts we've done. We haven't required any equipment, but I want to just go over a couple of things. Maybe you want to start thinking about getting after you finish these 10 or so workouts. Maybe something you can start working towards getting, looking for. They're a little bit challenging to get a lot of these things due to the Rona. Just people are marking up the prices super high, but if you shop around, look around Craigslist or Let Go, you find a lot of these things. So I got three different categories of equipment, levels we can get into. I'm going to start with the good, and let's see if this works. Okay, check it out. So what we got here for the good is just the basic kettlebell and some dumbbells. A lot of these things you can get maybe at Walmart, Target, and stuff. Don't worry so much about the weight at this point, as we're still in the beginning phases. We'll just look for any weight, but maybe recommend for guys, start with a 10 and 10 pounders, 5 pounds for the ladies, and maybe somewhere in the range of 15 to 20 for the guys in the kettlebell, and somewhere 10, 5, 10 for the ladies. Do a lot of workouts. We can do a lot of workouts with these. So that would be our first phase, first goal. So that's good. We're going to go over here to better. So better's got a little of the same things. We got the dumbbells, we got the kettlebell, but we got a barbell here. Now these things are going to be a little bit more challenging to get a hold of, and there's a little bit more expense. So the barbells run, you can probably find a barbell that would work for 50 on up to whatever you want to pay actually, but they're out there. You just got to look around. Amazon carries them at times, off and on. Again, you could go to OfferUp, Craigslist, something like that, maybe find some. And the plates are a challenge too right now. But again, people are throwing these up on these resale sites all the time. You don't have to get the rubber ones. You can get whatever you can get a hold of. I would recommend getting somewhere around 100 pounds total, a couple 25s, 10s, and some little ones, 5s and stuff. This opens up our world, though, for workouts. There's a whole lot of extra things we can do with just this equipment here. So this would be the better setup. And if you can get a hold of that, you can start looking. I'm going to put links to some places that might have what we're looking for. So the best setup for a home type situation is going to be what I'm going to show you here. And this is going to get into some expense probably. But again, all these things are available out there if you shop around, and if it's important to you, you can find it. But the best situation for home setup would be all of these things here: dumbbells, kettlebell, barbell, some weights up to about 100 pounds. And then we'd be looking for something maybe to step up onto a box of some sort. These are modular ones. And you could actually, this one we made here, but they have modular ones on like Craigslist or on Amazon, I've seen, and they actually have some in stock as of late. And you basically just put them together at home, put the screws in, and you're good to go. And then a medicine ball of some sort. And these are fairly available on Amazon, sometimes on the fitness site Rogue. Get whatever pounds you can get a hold of, but I'd recommend for the fellas maybe start off with a 10. The ladies, this one's a 5. So a 5, 6, 7, 8 for the ladies to start out with. Again, we're just opening up what was available to us. Also, too, now this isn't going to be what you would have at home, but this would be some kind of a rack. So you could be able to do squats from the rack if you were to able to get a hold of enough weight. And in addition to that, you could attach a pull-up bar there. So then we open up a whole lot of other things we can do, abs and obviously back and stuff like that. And then there you have these rings, pretty available too on Amazon, and you can attach them to your pull-up bar. And again, we can do ring rows, a lot of back work, but also chest, doing push-ups if you lower the rings down to the ground, or you can do them up high and do dips on there. They're pretty challenging, so that would be further down the road, not necessarily a necessity, optional type stuff. But I would definitely recommend looking into getting these things if you're looking for the best type of setup, the wall ball, medicine ball, whatever box, and maybe a rack of some sort that would have a pull-up attachment. They have these racks that don't that are just two stands out, and those would work too. But if you are spending the money, maybe try and get the extra, get the pull-up bar in between there. So that's our good, better, best setups for home use, and we're going to start incorporating these videos I'll do for the uh, continuing on from this beginner program. I'll add a little bit of these workouts with some equipment. We'll start with the basic and the good setup, just the kettlebell and the dumbbells will be enough to start off. But as we go through over the months, probably add some more things in there. And again, I'll put alternates for all these workouts, so don't worry if you can't get a hold of this equipment. There'll always be alternates, no weight, no no equipment workouts. So if you just absolutely can't get a hold of anything and there's just like no way possible, you don't have the money, you don't have the desire, there's a couple other alternatives we have, and we can use to do to some of these workouts. So one thing would be just basically taking a milk jug, an old milk jug. We can do quite a bit actually with just that. I'll show you a couple of things. So this is standard, just like milk jug, water jug, whatever. You put some, fill up with water. It's about 8 pounds. If you were able to get a hold of sand or something, you could do something else. But there's a lot of things we can do. We can do, hopefully this lid's on, snatches. We can do clean it up to here, presses. You know, if you're looking to just do like arm stuff, you can do these curls and whatnot. Uh, Shoulder stuff out to the side. You know, basic bodybuilding stuff you can do. Um, that's one option. Another would be to get an old backpack. I don't have one sitting around, but get a backpack and just fill it with clothes or anything that has weight, and you can do a lot of these movements. And when I make the videos, when we get to that point, I'll show you guys how that works. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, go ahead, feel free to put a little comment down below. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks, guys.